Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and I am so excited for our first look at Transport Fever 2, available on December 11th, 2019 for PC. The game can be pre-purchased now on Steam if you're watching this ahead of time. We're going to be building planes, trains, automobiles, and the lines to connect major cities and deliver people and goods to where they need to go in order to make some big o money. If you guys haven't already, make sure you click or tap that like button. Let me know you want to see more, and again, remember that helps to support the channel too. So if you want to see more Transport Fever 2 between now and the initial launch, and again, December 11th, 2019. Show that support. Glory to Raptoria down below in the comments section. The game features a campaign, a free build mode, a map editor, and of course, Steam Workshop support, which is going to be big. And we already see some big vehicles on the map already, or at least on our screen here. A C-130. We've got a wonderful Japanese Shinkansen truck and ferry and cities and industries in the background, as well as many, many mountains and rivers and valleys to cross with, again, train, plane, and automobile. So without further ado, we're going to head to America and start with our gold rush. We're going to start mining some gold, make some big o money in our first scenario. There's 3 acts to the game, 18 missions, and maybe more in the future if the developer decides to update things for free and or add DLC later. So without further ado, let's get started. Thanks again for all your support, and I can't wait to get into Transport Fever 2. Let's watch our cutscenes and start rolling. Here we go.
Mankind is constantly creating amazing new inventions. Get involved in rapid technological progress and ensure smoothly running transportation in different regions of the world.
Now, I believe we can go to the Americas, Europe, and Asia, are like the 3, I guess, would you say building tile sets or regions that are available that offer certain buildings and maybe weather and plants and flora and fauna that are similar to those regions. So let's go into our first mission of 6 for Chapter 1.
America,
Yeah,
the midst
America.
of the 19th century. In the Nevada territory, where until recently only a handful of buffalo grazed, nowadays it's all hustle and bustle. Beyond the Sierra and near the Carson River, gold has been found. There's supposed to be loads of it. All you need to do is dig it up. Anyone who keeps at it hard enough will be richly rewarded. What a splendid opportunity.
Splendid indeed. 1865 is when we'll start this mission. The game technically starts in 1850 up to modern times, so you should be able to build any vehicle or any sort of airport or port that existed in those times, and not to mention also updating existing ports and such in order to do more. There seems to be some bonus missions too. Ponderosa Ranch, Enjoy a Ride, and Monstrous Beasts, so hopefully we can get those as well in our first mission. So, are we ready? 3, 2, 1... Let's go. Oh man, this is it. Our big moment. Hello? Oh wow, we're in Nevada already.
Welcome to uncharted territory, newcomer. Want to get rich?
I certainly do, yes. Tell me how.
Then you're in just the right place.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Gold rush fever holds sway in Virginia City.
That's beautiful too.
And you lucky devil, you've won the mining rights for a promising claim in a poker game at the Red Dog Saloon. Soon, you'll be hauling out gold nuggets as big as a cat's head. Thanks to cleverness and luck at cards, you have a gold mine all your own. The former owner, a gal at the saloon by the name of Susie, who plays a lousy hand of poker, already took care of the groundwork. And a practical woman, she left the necessary equipment behind, too. Now all you have to do is to find the mine. Get an overview
this is it.
and find out where the riches lie.
Wow, look at this giant mountain. All right, so there's gold in them there hills. So let's go ahead and start by moving the camera, zooming it in, and tilting it as well. Complete all of our goals then. There we go. That should be it right there.
Discover the entrance to the tunnel.
All right. There's the entrance here. Beautiful. I like how the mine is not just like one little kind of like shaft or something like that, or one little building. It's actually a large operation with different types of structures and different levels and mine carts sitting around too. That's kind of cool. Well, here's the minecart, or at least the mine.
What a promising claim. Even though only a few boulders have been mined so far, that's no reason to lose heart. You'll just have to dig deeper. You ought to get hold of some solid timber from the nearby forest so that the fine shaft doesn't cave in. The beams will be excellent for stabilizing the tunnel.
All right, we've got plenty of wood
Decide
here.
where the carts should be packed with logs.
Okay. Buildings, truck station, and that'd be where we want to put it, right about there.
Explain to the sort of thick-skulled driver which route he should take.
Okay, establish a new line which runs from the new stop to the stop near the mine. Okay, so we'll have to click on truck routes then. Do we have to buy a vehicle first? Oh, first we have to establish a line. Okay, so let's go to new line, and we'll go from this stop inside of Virginia City to our mine just down the
Now,
road.
there's got to be a small depot to park the horse-drawn carts, too.
Okay, back to this. Buildings, we want a road depot. All right, let's go with that. And boom.
Everything's all set. Now, all you have to do is to get hold of a cart to transport the wood.
Okay, let's buy vehicles for the Virginia City Road Depot. And we need to buy ourselves cargo, American horse-drawn carriage. And I suppose we'll start with 2 of those.
A sturdy vehicle. The transport can get started.
Cool. All right, things have begun. I love the music in this game. It is so good. It's just really just a lovely, lovely song, I think. It just puts me in a good mood. Allocate the horse cart to the line. Okay, so now we need to allocate these to line 1, I'm assuming. How do we add vehicles to the line? Maximum waiting time. This must be orders for loading and unloading. Add a station. I do not. Let's see. Allocate horse cart to the line. Allocate a vehicle to the line. Okay. So we got to do that. So line 1. Looks like these vehicles are both on line 1 because they're red. Or rather, these are the stops. So now I need to allocate the vehicle to it. So it looks like we don't have any of those there. So we'll have to do it by vehicle. So road vehicle 1 and 2. Can we select those together? Yes, we can. And then can I assign those to a line, such as line 1? Let's see if we can do it by vehicle. Let's see here, line 1 there.
It won't be long before it's possible to dig deeper. Well then, good luck.
All right, so our vehicles should be heading towards the timber logging site in order to bring the wood all the way back to the mine. That's good. Wait until the horse cart has delivered the logs to the mine. All right, we should see it out running soon. We'll have to on pause then. Cool. In addition to pause mode, there are 3 game speeds to choose from: real-time, double, and quadruple speed. Yeah, not to mention there's also an option to freeze time as well, where if you wanted to stay in the year of 1860 forever but have time continue as if like you were in some sort of a loop, then you can do that too, so that way vehicles never get obsolete and you just have to repair them and such. All right. So the Big O Mine is going to receive logs very soon. Hopefully that brings us money too, since they need that. Oh wow, there's lots of lumber sitting over here. Man, oh man. Horses look good. Okay, they look good. All right, so they're going to pick up all the lumber, or in this case logs, and then deliver them directly to the mine so they can build onto the shafts. So let's see, what's the carry capacity of each vehicle? 4 out of 4. All right. I don't want to spend all of our money there, but I guess I'd like to buy some more vehicles at some point. Let's speed up time now that we see how they work. So cart number 1 is leaving, on its way now, and cart number 2 is just pulling out. And we should see them come down the road all the way to our lovely little truck depot just to the left of the mine here, which is right over there. Ah, that's beautiful. Ah, the mine timber supply. So it's another building on top of that too. Interesting. Everything is done in little phases. All right, there goes our first logs. Beautiful.
Ha! Not everything that glitters is gold. Maybe your poker partner was sharper than you thought. Despite all the hardship, the mine only brings in a few chunks of silver ore. At best, you ought to get rid of it before it ruins you. Luckily, new greenhorns constantly get stranded in Virginia City, who you can peddle that confounded pit to for good money. So, you got rid of the silver mine for a decent amount. Time to invest this money in a lucrative venture. and there's an excellent opportunity. All the ore from the mine must be transported to the silver mills down by the river. A railroad that takes over the transport would be a promising venture.
Oh wait, we want passengers now, don't we? Select the cargo station and rotate it. Oh, I guess we want the cargo station. And what's the best way to rotate a building? Doesn't look like I can... Actually, I don't know if I can fit this in here. Select the cargo station rotated to fit in the highlighted area to collect silver ore from the mine. I thought we sold the mine, but I guess not. Oh, we can actually shorten the length here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so now we should be able to fit... I don't know if 80 meters could fit in here, but we'll see. What are the keys now for rotating a mine? N and M, I see. Okay. And that should fit perfectly, so we want an 120 meter long
terrain is
station.
treacherous. Requires a few very twisted curves.
All right, connect the open ends of the track at Devil's Pass, Skull Rock, and Washington Hill. All right. So we got to build a tunnel here. There's our bridge. So it'll go right through here to the other side. Cool. All right, let's build our tracks. So one side to the other. We can build that with the tunnel, so go ahead. And now we got to build it around Skull Rock. So let's stop there. Connect to the other green marker. Oh, okay. I can't build it in small stages. There we go. We have to build it all at once. And finally, Washington Hill, which allows us to build a big old stone bridge. Let's see if we can get over there. There we go. Perfect.
Build a railroad route that rapidly transports all the ore to the valley.
Roger that. Well, we're going to need a depot for that too, but let's build a new line. So let's add a station at our mine at Virginia City, all the way to the new stop at Carson
A respectable railroad calls for a proper railroad station.
Cool. We need a railroad depot. I assume now to buy our new trains, so let's do that. Yeah, it should be good right there.
A truly well-done structure.
Thank you.
Now it just needs to be connected.
All right, so we should probably connect it two different ways, going either direction, but let's see if we can do this. Build a little junction here, and see if we can go
It's
the other
high
way,
time
too.
to buy a beautiful locomotive together with a few freight cars.
Okay, well, let's buy a train then instead. I'm more excited for that. Apparently, we can buy a diesel or electric, two things that shouldn't exist just yet. Let's see, here we go. Steam is what we want to buy. The Baldwin 6-wheel, 40 kilometers an hour, steam. Excellent. I'm assuming there's options, too, to change things to Imperial and Fahrenheit if you want to. All right, cargo, we want a gondola. Does it say how many to buy? 1 depot and 3 freight cars. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess I can click 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So 3 gondolas. There are not enough vehicles available at this time. That's interesting. Let's try that again. Back to the depot. Oh, something's going on here. Hold on. What is that? Lines report a problem. Road vehicle 2. Oh, what's the problem? No path. That's weird. Did I mess with line 1? Oh, it looks like something somehow got disconnected. Let's fix that. So line 1 should go to stop 4. Let's undo these lines. Something got goofed up here. Must have done something. Okay, let's do a new station to line 1. There we go. So line 1 is connected there. Now we want a new line. There we go. I must have did something with the train. Instead of selecting a new line, I just added stops to the existing one. I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Now we've got 2 lines ready to go. Line 1 is for our cars. Line 2 is for our trains. Very good. Cool. All right, there are no warnings. Good. I corrected that. Now, back to the depot, and let's buy the correct trains. So we have 1 train now. Good. Now let's make sure we buy our additional vehicles needed, which are cargo gondolas, which we want to buy 3. And apparently we can buy them for 3, or for free, rather. Capacity 7. Does it tell us how many we purchased? Ah, there we go. That's what I want to do. Cool.
What a handsome iron horse. Time to send it on its maiden journey.
Now, I want to connect these two together. See if we can do that. Configure vehicle. Should be a way to connect these two together. There doesn't seem to be a way to connect those. We have the cars in a separate quote-unquote train, so I want to make sure we don't do that. Well, since they're both in the depot, you'd think it'd be easy to put them together, but maybe not. Let's just buy a whole new train. Let's try this. Add this to the cart with this. We'll buy a whole new train out of it. So we'll sell that vehicle. We'll sell this vehicle. Is there a way to sell? Yes. Okay, now let's do this one more time. And this is a easy purchase of a new train. And then all the new cargo. There we go. And then we're just buying one. Perfect. That's what I wanted. All right. Train 1 is now connected to the line at, let's see, our train line 2. There we go. Should we connect it? Yes, we should.
Ore transport is picking up speed. With a little luck, it'll make you richer than all the silver in Nevada ever could.
Wow. There we go. Got into a little trouble, but I was able to figure it out, and now money should be pouring in. So instead of a gold mine, it's a silver mine, but that's okay. It's got to be gold in these hills somewhere else. Let's see if there's any other mines around. Oh, there's a timber mill up here. Oh, Ponderosa Ranch. Looks more like a, not really so much of a ranch, but more like a logging site, I think. What else is around here? Interesting rock formations around. And a giant lake up there. Multiple lakes and 2 beautiful rivers passing through. Virginia City's up here, but we also have Reno, Nevada over on this side. And it looks like they're going to want passengers at some point. So as soon as we deliver that ore, it'll be good to go. Let's go into first-person mode and ride our train a little bit. Let's see if there's a camera mode for this. Should be a way to ride on board. There we go. Check that out. Oh, look around. Oh, that is cool. All right, so this train can load with 21 silver ore, and right now there's 4 sitting there. So the goal is to deliver silver ore. Wait until the train has delivered silver ore to Silver Works. So that is all the way on the other side. So I think we should watch the train as it goes by and just kind of take in this game for a little while. The cities look very vibrant and beautiful for being in the West. I would argue that these should probably be dirt roads. These are the types of roads you'd probably see in like Boston or whatnot on the East Coast. But the city looks really nice. They're quite vibrant, these little buildings. They look really nice. Instead of having trees in the backyard, this guy just has cactuses. So thus we must, no possible way we're not in the West. You can tell because, you know, cactus confirmed. Here comes our train now. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Wow, look at that thing shooting out steam. Epic Game Store is jealous. Here comes Lord Gaben now. Here it comes. That looks really good. And you can see it's loaded with just a little bit of silver ore. They made us buy 3, but I suppose by the time it comes back, it'll be fully loaded with more ore waiting for us. Let's see it cross the bridge next. Not much to do, but kind of just hang out for our first mission, which is totally cool. Because, you know, in 1865, this is high-speed transport.
Deed is done. The first train is rolling down the line.
That's true.
People are dropping everything to cheer your marvel of engineering. Don't pass up the chance to climb aboard and give them a friendly wave.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to do that. Let me accept
Let's
that
have
mission.
a big round of applause.
Okay. I have a sound effect here for that. Beautiful. All right, let's watch the train come across the bridge, and we're going to ride it. It's literally a mission objective to ride the train. That's so cool. All right, boys, welcome aboard. Here we go. Oh, that is beautiful.
Hooray! There's no end to the rejoicing. It's all thanks to you.
All right, I'm glad everyone's celebrating my profit and my wealth. Awesome. just beautiful. That's really gorgeous. Very good. Bonus completed. Excellent. So we get a little additional points for that. Okay, so now we need the train to make its way down the line across the second crevasse, or I don't know, canyon, or whatever you want to call that. I guess we'll just call it a canyon. Kind of looks like it. And then it'll make its way all the way into Carson City. That's beautiful. I'll speed up time a little bit. I want to get on to our next objective and see what we have to do next. Look, airplanes. Wow. Cool. All right. First bit of silver needs to be delivered here to Carson City Silver Processing. And I can already see other objectives that we're going to have to do soon. I bet we're going to have to buy some stuff to do something with the ranch. And then at some point connect Reno via train line to, more than likely, Carson City. Or perhaps add a second train to this line and connect all three cities. Because Virginia City is kind of hard to get to without going through the...
Thanks to your railroad, silver smelting is moving fast and furious. Meanwhile, all sorts of fine ladies and high-class gents get off in Carson City. Make sure they don't ruin their good shoes on the muddy streets.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Find out about the needs of your future passengers.
Activate a layer. Okay. I think I know layers around here somewhere. Town statistics, industry, line... Activate and use land... Activate the land use layer. Oh, that's what we want to do. Okay. Townhouses are divided into 3 land uses. The layer shows the land... Oh, okay.
Your services are needed to the same degree everywhere in town.
Build a bus stop in each of the highlighted areas in Carson City. All right, let's build some buses now. Cool. All right, so we need to do green, blue, and yellow. So let's get that done. Buses are well suited for local transport. Okay, makes sense. So let's make a bus stop. Ah, okay. So we're doing a little bit like Cities in Motion now. Well, traffic moves this way, though it's flowing the opposite on the map. That must show passenger traffic. They must walk the opposite way. So let's just do like this.
Make sure your coaches don't miss any stops.
All right. Link the new stops together to a new line. Okay. So this time we remembered to add a new line so we don't get into trouble. So let's see, 12th Street, Meadow Street, and then finally coming around to...
Build a depot where the horses can be hitched up and the coaches can wait.
Okay, build a depot. Bus/tram depot. There's road depots too, used to buy and sell trucks. And then this, okay, so we're going to have to buy one of those over here too. So we'll use the M key to rotate again. And I think we'll probably end up putting it, let's put it over here. Tuck it in next to this house. There we go. I'm sure they'll appreciate all the horse travel and such. Ooh, a little triggered. You can only do things in little notches. So I guess it's going to have to be off a little bit. So sorry to your OCD. Pick the depot for road vehicles. Oh, you don't want me to build the bus station. You must get them from the road depot. Okay. I was thinking that one you buy from and the other one is the gathering area.
Purchase a few coaches with horses so that you can get started.
Yes, sir. All right, horse-drawn carriages. Let's go with, let's buy like 4 of them. There we go. And we'll assign all of these to line number 3.
Great. The first passengers are already waiting.
Beautiful. Transport 5 passengers within Carson City. All right, well, that's just going to take a little bit of time. Also, if I connected these roads, it probably would go a little faster, but they've taken away my options to do so. So let's just speed up time a little bit and watch the horse-drawn carriages go. Oh, our first passenger. Nope. Yep. Maybe. Yep. Oh, there they go. All right, we got 3 passengers there. Cool. Hopefully we get a lot more passengers soon enough. Why does it say hooray there?
The Territorial Enterprise reports. A beast is up to no good in the area.
Uh-oh.
According to eyewitnesses, it leaped from tree to tree, was at least 10 feet tall, had a shaggy black pelt, and enormous feet. Now, ask the reporter what it's all about.
Okay.
The reporter, a certain Mr. Clemens, has revealed his source to you. An old good-for-nothing by the name of Sam Hawkins. He's supposed to be in the saloon in Virginia City. Could be it means buying him a couple of shots of hard liquor before he comes up with the truth. The good man was happy to provide information. The monster got a few feet taller with each whiskey you bought him. Word has it that it gobbles up whole cows and picks the remains out of its teeth with a wagon tongue. Our informer thinks it's hanging around near the Ponderosa Ranch, if he's not mistaken.
Okay, that's up here.
Now, old Cartwright and his son didn't take too kindly to your visit to the Ponderosa Ranch. Apparently, you're not the first to be hot on the monster's heels. The rancher claims that dozens laid siege to their land, but just when he was about to run them off, they hurried away towards Lake Tahoe with a paper hot off the presses in their hands.
Okay, let's go to the little shack we saw in the opening.
The Territorial Enterprise reports. The wild man is dead. His body was committed to the waters of Lake Tahoe, where it will sink to a depth of over 600 feet. Be encased, motionless in a block of ice, and shrink to the size of a small child due to the high pressure. Well, guess not much can be done about that.
What? Was that Bigfoot? Okay. Right, well, we got our other objective done.
Where not too long ago there was nothing more than a dreary two-bit town, a magnificent little city now flourishes, thanks to your transportation services. The locals even call it the Miracle of Carson City.
Awesome.
More and more people want to try their luck there. Obstacles shouldn't be put in their way. Get into the passenger business. Your tickets will be the hottest item in town. Make sure that the rest of the world is finally connected to Carson City, a veritable boom town.
All right, so we make a one-way track between Carson City and, what was the other name? Reno. We're going to connect to Reno now. All right, let's do it. Let's see here. So now we build our train station here is what we need to build, a passenger terminal. Does that connect via road? Uh-oh, I might have to bulldoze one of these buildings out of the way. Sorry, ma'am, profits first. This is America. Thank you. All right, now let's put down some tracks. And let's go ahead and start building our train. So we just got to connect to the pre-designed track there. So I guess we'll make our way through the vast emptiness of the desert floor here. All right, pretty good so far. Feels satisfying to build in Transport Fever again. Now we're hitting the open, quote-unquote, open road again. We can do about 120, though these trains, what was the maximum speed? 40 kilometers, maybe? We'll give our passengers a nice little view. Let's get as close to the water as it'll let us. Go for a nice little scenic view. Beautiful. And we'll swing all the way up to Reno. That's it.
Buy a train arrangement that brings people from all over the world to Carson City.
All right, time for a depot. And we'll build that... build a new depot near the line and connect it. And then build another locomotive with 3 passenger carriages. Okay, that'll be easy. Let's build the depot next to this thing. Might need to expand in the future, so we'll just give it a little extra room. There we go. And now 3 trains. And also we should build a new line. So let's build one from here to there. All right, one stopping there and coming on back. So we're going to bring people to Carson City from Reno. Nice. Okay, time for a new train. Probably the same as before, right? We'll build ourselves the Baldwin 6-wheel and a couple of passenger cars, which apparently we need 3. So let's add 3 of those. Perfect. And we'll do the 1.
Time to inaugurate the line from Reno to Carson City, the town built on silver.
Okay. We plot our passenger train. Create a line between the station. Well, we've already done that. I just need to assign the train now. So let's go ahead and connect this one up. Where's our train there? There you are. Now you are going to connect to line 4.
We're off and running. Everyone is dead set on riding your beautiful railroad.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome. There she goes. Okay, now let's work on the Ponderosa
There's
Ranch.
firewood up in Glenbrook that'll get the steam engines in the Silverworks puffing real nice. But watch out that you don't cross paths with the Cartwrights from the Ponderosa Ranch. They're not the kind of folks to tangle with. You barely got away from the Cartwright boys. Now get a respectable load of logs down to the valley as fast as possible before the ranchers come back again.
Okay. All right, so we've got to build a road depot then. Oh, no, actually, we don't. We will need to build a depot, though. Truck station. Do we already have one rebuilt? Deliver logs from the ranch to the timber supply. So timber supply is where? Let's see. Timber supply is there, I'm assuming. So that's the Carson City cargo station. So let's see if that's where we need to go. It is. Oh, next to it. And then we just need to build a depot up here to pick up. So let's do that. Truck station here. Let's see if we can put it right next door. There we go. And then we should be able to buy a few road vehicles. So let's go back to our old depot. There it is. And let's buy, let's see, buy vehicles. Let's buy maybe 6 of these things. There we go. And now we'll make a new line. And we'll add a new station, new line rather. Before I clicked new station, before I clicked new line. So that's the trouble I was getting into last time. There we go. Carson City transfer to the Carson City cargo station with our new trucks, which are, let's see, how can we sort by road vehicle station? That's a good way. And all of these ones should be going on line 5. All right, now we just play the waiting game again. All right, so let's see. Bring people to Carson City, 20. Bring people to Reno, 20. We just need for the train to get over there. Looks like it's finally making its first stop now in Reno. From Carson City with a whopping 9 people waiting. Good. So it's going to have to go back and forth a little bit, but that buys us more time to do some other things. I wonder if we can upgrade these stations to have... look at passenger buildings. We can accommodate more passengers and maybe make them wait longer or make more money on the side. Look at that. There's underpasses, too, so we can customize stations as well to have, like, main gates and ways to cross over the tracks, or even put little roofs and things down so that way they're covered and can't get wet that way. Kind of cool. We can customize. Neat. Our earnings are great, negative $2 million. That must be why they gave us $105 million to start with. Just a small loan of $105 million. You know how it is back in 1865. They had a lot of money back then, according to the game. All right, here comes that silver again. Beautiful. Surprised that we're actually losing that much money despite being connected to a silver mine. How much is waiting here? Boy, 63 silver waiting there. But I guess we'll just start with our first train. Sometimes in these initial objectives, it's a good idea to just not do anything outside of what they tell you. Here comes our big O convoy. Horses are working their way up to the top now to pick up all that wonderful, wonderful timber. 22 is waiting. We got, what, 4 that can be picked up each? How do we deliver more logs? Oh, it just says any logs. Okay. And now we need people to come on back from Reno, Nevada. And there they are. Look at this beautiful train. Look at this. This is beautiful. Just gorgeous. Very pretty. And you can actually see the people on the train. Kind of cool. All right, back over to Carson City. Any warnings? Any problems? Nope. All right, everything seems okay. All right. And there goes our trucks up to the top. I thought I bought 6 of these, didn't I? Or did I buy 4? Oh, we could always buy more, but it doesn't really matter too much. So I think this at the bottom shows how many passengers in total we've transported. 60 in total. That's with our buses here in Carson City and then between Carson City and Reno. And then 111 goods, including our iron ore, or rather silver ore that we've transported, plus the logs from both Virginia City and Carson City as well. Looks like there's quite a bit of logs waiting here. So a good thing that we called up a bunch of wagons. We might want to call up some more. Might be a good idea to add some more to that line. Let's do it. Let's go back to the road depot. Let's buy vehicles for line 5. Is there a way to add vehicles to that? Let's see. Send all vehicles to depot. Sell all vehicles. Configure maintenance. Replace all vehicles. So it looks like we got to buy first, and then we can add. So we're going to do it at the Carson City Road Depot. And let's buy like 8 of these now. Let's go crazy. We're going to do 8 of these. We're going to put them all on the line 5. Perfect. All right. Now we should have a big O convoy heading in there, a second wave, if you will. We gotta hurry before the boys come back. Whoever they are, I don't know. They're like, I don't know who they are. Maybe they're bandits? Not sure. Certainly a logging camp here. Big O logging camp. I wonder if there's any other objectives we're missing out on. Okay. Oh, we only brought 4 people to Carson City? I thought 9 people were loaded onto the train. We had 6 here. How many people are on the train? The train is hauling 13 people now going to Reno. So one more trip back and forth should do it. Let's speed up time now. Looks like we got everything set up to complete our objectives, and there's really not much more we can connect to. No farms and no iron ore mines and, you know, no microchip factories or iPod stores or whatever. You know, things they had back in 1860. Well, I'm sorry. They had those in 1866. I'm sorry, I was just a few days early, as it is December 29th, 1865. All right, all those trucks are rolling out, fully loaded now. We got 31 logs there, and this should be enough to haul the rest of these out here. So 4, 8, 16, 32. Yep, we should have more than enough. If some of them are empty, that's okay. We'll have a nice back and forth. All right, so Objective 2 should be complete. Hooray, objective completed. Monstrous Beast completed. And enjoying a ride. Excellent. Except for this will be our third secondary mission, or side quest.
Thanks to the supply,
Yeah.
silver ore processing is running at full swing.
There it goes.
Which means your transport business too.
Beautiful. All right, achievement earned, exemplary student. Complete all side missions. Good, all done. So all bonus tasks are completed. Now we just need 20 passengers to come on in from Carson City to Reno and vice versa. Now what do we got here? There we go. That's what I want to see. 20 people now heading over to Carson City from Reno. And look at all those vehicles go. Oh, yeah. Pick up them logs, boys. 36. Oh, wow. They're actually producing quite a few logs. Glad we brought so many. That'll bring us some good money. Oh, look at that. We've turned it around. We were like negative $2 million. Now we're just 123 in the hole. Not bad. More log deliveries, more passengers, more silver ore coming in. I wonder where we can ship our silver after this. Maybe to, I don't know. What would require silver? Maybe a silverware maker? I don't know. All right, last train to Reno. Here we go. Let's ride the train on the way back. Let's go turbo speed. Look at this beautiful game. This is gorgeous. Imagine if we get to build inside of high-speed trains in Japan, which is going to just be incredible. I can't wait to get to Shinkansens and such. Maybe building the first high-speed trains in Japan would be amazing. And it makes me think of some of those missions from Railroad Tycoon 3, like building in, again, Japan after an earthquake. That may have been 2, but it's just really neat to be able to connect things via trains and whatnot. Of course, Train Fever came out, then Transport Fever, and now Transport Fever 2. You really can't beat a train game, even if it's the same thing you've played over and over again. What? We're picking up stuff and bringing it from point A to point B and making money from it? Oh. Yeah, there's something you just can't get over with it. This train feels like the right speed. Oh, look at this beautiful river. Birds flying over. Gorgeous. Just beautiful. Hi, everyone. Skirt, skirt. There we go. All right. The silver business is doing splendidly, and a cluster of pathetic shacks has become the sweetest in the whole West. Here's where you find most exquisite shops and best saloons and the loveliest ladies of ill repute far and wide. Many an opportunity suggests itself to spend those silver dollars you so richly deserved. Your railroad business is a real gold mine in the state of Nevada. All right, we completed all secondary objectives too. So let's go to the main menu and see what our next mission is. And let's see what awaits us for mission number 2 of Act 1.
The island of Java. Tropical jewel in the midst of the Indian Ocean. Conscientiously administrated by meticulous Dutch bureaucracy.
Uh-oh.
The year is 1870, and the colony is undergoing a transformation. Recently, individuals have been allowed to lease farmland and manage plantations. The fertile land offers ideal conditions for exporting a multitude of colonial goods. Off on the way to an exotic experience.
All right, we've got 3 more bonus objectives, and now we're building all the way in the Pacific now, or I guess Oceania to be technically correct. But regardless, it has been a pleasure to have you here, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you click or tap the like button on the way out. We got 6 missions to do for Act 1. I thought they'd all be in America, but I guess Act 1 maybe takes place in the early age of Steam, and then eventually Act 2 will probably be the early diesel and electric trains, and then on to modern times. All right, if you like the game, again, remember to leave a like and say hi down below in the comments section. Glory to Raptoria 2. You have all been wonderful. So as always, remember to use your blinker, and I'll see you all next time. I am so excited for the full release of this game. Are you excited too? I can hear it. I can hear your excitement. Yeah. All right, I'll see you all next time. Have a great day, and goodbye.